Nowadays, when it comes to storing your documents, your photos, or really just anything, you turn to the cloud. But are you using it right? And is your stuff really safe up in the cloud? Let's find out from Ed Bensinger. Ed, I told you, I'm not really this great at knowing about the cloud. Am I using it right? So I'm sure I'm making some mistakes.
Oh, good morning, Tina. It's great to be here. I grew up poor. One night, a truck came by and clipped the corner of our house, put a big hole in our house.
Oh, my gosh.
We were so poor that my mom actually had to go out and duct tape the house together. But that's okay. It left a lasting impression on me. Especially one night when my aunt came over, and she's like, everybody's talking about the white trash family living in a duct tape house.
Aww.
It's okay. Now that I'm a computer expert, everything I do is a reaction to growing up in that duct tape house. I cannot provide duct tape solutions to my clients. I have to provide rock solid solutions that allow them to work harmoniously in the cloud.
In the cloud.
In the cloud. I think the cloud is the best way to simplify your life and streamline your business.
So, we know that the cloud is good, but we have to use it right. And I know you've got 3 mistakes that we should actually avoid.
There's 3 mistakes you need to avoid.
Yeah.
Number 1, never use public Wi-Fi.
Okay.
I always carry my private internet with me at all times.
Okay, so that's your private internet?
This is my private internet.
Okay.
And it's the best way to go.
Okay. Don't use public. Got it.
Don't use public. Mistake number 2, never store passwords or credit card information up in the cloud. Remember, Dropbox got hacked and 68 million email addresses and passwords were out for sale on the dark web. Mistake number 3, never assume that your data is always going to be in the cloud. You're paying very low costs or you're using a free cloud service. Read the agreement. They are not responsible for your data, you are.
So those are 3 things that we can, like you said, we need to avoid in order. And really, the ultimate thing is we want to be safe. And you have an easy way for us to remember how to be safe.
I like to use my SURE formula.
Yeah.
S, secure passwords. You need to use at least 8 random characters in your passwords. U, use only one cloud service provider to store your data. I see people out there having data on Dropbox and iDrive and Google Drive and, of course, Microsoft Office 365. This is confusing. How do you know where your data is? The cloud is supposed to simplify your life. R, redundant. You need to keep copies of your data. Remember, these free and low-cost services don't assure your data. It's up to you. You need to create backups on a regular basis. Use something simple as this, as a USB drive, to make backups on a regular basis. E is for encryption. You need to make sure your cloud service provider only transmits data and stores it encrypted.
This is easy to remember. I love that you give it to me in a nice little acronym, so I'll always remember all of those things. And these are all things that are easy that we can kind of implement to our life right away.
Yes, very simple, inexpensive, and you just really need to do it.
Now, and I know you mentioned earlier, you know, not using the public Wi-Fi, and hotspot is actually a good thing to, like you said, to carry around with you on a normal. What does that mean, hotspot, though?
Did you ever use your phone to access the internet, say, off your laptop or tablet? Did you ever feel your phone while you're using it? Did you ever notice how it gets hot? Does
it really?
Feel it sometimes.
Oh, my goodness.
So, really, sometimes the names are just as simple as
what it's doing.
Exactly. So when you're out on the road, you really want to use a hotspot, right? Because if you lose the internet, okay, you can use your phone as a failover. Yeah. But you don't want to burn up your phone when you're out on the road. You need to talk.
There we go. And I know you have so many more tips for us. I'm going to remind them how they can get a hold of your information and you. And, of course, we want to be safe nowadays. Even, what did we say, Pippa Middleton and all of them got hacked. We're going to be the same. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Absolutely. To download Ed's free ebook, Intro to Cloud Computing, please visit BensingerConsulting.com or give them a call at 602-362-0202 with any of your questions.